everybody, I'm back again, Kanisha the creator here. I'm going to try and make this video shorter and not ramble about too much. Miraculous ladybug. I am a cheesy person. Even though I am 20 and I do not mind some adult shows, I will watch adult shows given that they are entertaining. I will sometimes watch them. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I judge things like many people judge. The one movie I will not mention, but it starts with a T and is on Netflix. You figure it out for yourself. I never mentioned it, but it has to do with vampires. That's your biggest hint. That's the biggest hint you got. It starts with a T and it has to do with vampires. I'm not mentioning it. I hate that in a word. Anyway, I love Miraculous Ladybug. Loved should be more the word. Loved. At first, I didn't see much wrong with it. It was a simple superhero story. But after hearing opinions of others and actually looking from a point of view of myself, I think I agree with people when I say Miraculous Ladybug kind of took a turn. Yeah. It really could have did better. It actually was a kind of clever story. It actually was very good. And I gotta be honest, it was actually the first show that I actually would listen to in its normal native language instead of waiting for it to come out in English. Now I bet you're like, but don't you watch anime? Well, that doesn't count. You see, because this, unlike okay, originally it was going to be an anime, but the reason why I say this doesn't count is because this was on Nickelodeon. I don't know many anime that are on Nickelodeon. Cartoon Network maybe, but Nickelodeon, come on. It was originally on Nickelodeon, but then they moved it to Disney Channel. And anyway, like I said, Miraculous Ladybug, I loved it. I liked Ladybug. I liked Cat Noir. I like the idea of like technically they're in love with each other, but they don't know it because of their secret identities. Hilarious. But after time, the same old story has gotten as old as time. Yep, it's gotten tiring. The whole will they, won't they thing with Marinette and Adrian, so annoying. But season 4 has actually kind of made the characters a little bit better. They've shown that even though Marinette does still want to be with Adrian, she knows she has bigger responsibilities now. And she's realizing that maybe I have to take a break from all this. So I'm going to strictly be on the side of being Guardian. And they also introduced new superheroes. Many of y'all fans' theory on who would actually be the key to the Monkey Miraculous. Oh wait, the Monkey Miraculous was already shown. Sorry. Let me say that again. The Mouse Miraculous, the Tiger Miraculous, all those other ones you weren't sure who the miraculous holder of them would be. Y'all theories have been proven, and y'all were right. So pretty much all those theorists out there for Miraculous Ladybug, give yourselves a pat on the back, because you were all right. Anyway, Miraculous Ladybug is still kind of my favorite superhero themed thing. I love Ladybug. I love Cat Noir. I love Cat Noir better. I'm sorry. Sometimes his cheesy lines do even make me go, okay, Cat Noir, is this really the time for that? But at the same time, I get it. He wants to be free. He wants to be himself. And let me tell you, the latest episode that I watched about Adrian legit being like, well, my father has always made my decisions. I don't really know what I really want to do. I don't even know who I want to grow up to be. And I'm like, wow, that is deep. That is really deep. And I understand how he feels. Cause I'll be honest, I was in a mixed train. When I was younger, I wanted to be a singer. Sell records and everything. That's what I wanted to be. But once I turned 12, I decided to take maybe a more realistic approach. And I decided I wanted to be a writer. And let me tell you, I've been writing stories after stories after stories. So pretty much, let me tell you, story writing was definitely the right choice of my decision. But that doesn't mean I don't sing. Sorry. A little too much. But still, I do love singing. Rapping, not my thing. Singing, definitely my thing. But still, I love singing all the time. I sing no matter what song it is. Okay, maybe not no matter what song it is, but as long as I like it, I sing it. That's all you need to know about me, dear folks. Anyway, Miraculous Ladybug is really a good treasure. But the writers aren't always good at showing the good parts of the characters. Like, they made Marinette a total stalker. Like, at first, I thought it was kind of cute, her crush on Adrian. But then they just went the creepy part. And I was like, Miraculous writers, do you realize that breaking into somebody's house, no matter if they're a superhero or no matter if that person is a superhero or not, is probably not a good idea for a children's show? It was not the best thing. And it didn't help that, so this is called the Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. How come we always keep seeing things from Ladybug's point of view? What about Cat Noir's point of view? When is Cat Noir gonna get the star role? Huh? When is he gonna ever get the star role? Even when he's protecting Paris on his own, we barely get to see it. Instead, we just see him come in to another whole entire place that Ladybug was in just to help her. Are you freaking kidding me? Or we just have her go back to Paris? What the freak? Give Cat Noir / Adrian a chance to shine in the episode. We can't just have it keep being about Marinette. Marinette is not the only freaking star. Adrian's the star of the show too. It's called The Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. You can't just call something The Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir but only show Ladybug. With this, you should just put in shimmering lights, just Ladybug. Who? Cat Noir, who? That's one thing I hate about it. Another thing. So, let me get this straight. So, say you're walking around the street and then this person bumps into you. And then that person just walks away. And doesn't even say anything. And so you walk back. So you're thinking, should I say something? Like, should I call that person out? Or should I just walk and do my day? You just walk and do your day. And then you realize, wait a minute. Where's my purse? And then you chase after that person. But then you realize you're in a TV show, and then the screen just switches to you just being in the office. That's what Miraculous Ladybug feels like. 1 minute you're caring about something else, then boom, they switch to the main character, and then you don't care about it anymore. That's just the thing. It just switches you. It just reminds you, no. This is technically the Ladybug show. We only put Cat Noir because we wanted boys to be watching this show too. Yeah, way to go. You really have the children fooled now. Do you know how stupid y'all are making this show out to be? You ruined the main characters. Except Adrian. Adrian is actually still pretty good. He's still a pretty good character. I will admit, I still like Adrian. But all the other characters, you are ruining all the other characters. Why are y'all doing that? Fix it. Y'all are almost there. Y'all are halfway there. Season 4 is actually doing the characters some more justice. They're actually showing better sides. Like Marinette reacting nervously after she broke up with Luca. And Luca thinking maybe she doesn't want to be my friend anymore. Because she realizes that she can never return the feelings I have for her. And I love how Luca actually legit isn't upset that Marinette is in love with Adrian. Well, he's a little upset, but it's not like in an angry way. It's just more in a, man, I really loved Marinette kind of way. I like Luca, but I will agree, Luca, could you please show your more angry side? Come on, everybody has an angry side. Even I have an angry side. Everybody has an angry side. See, that's the problem with some shows, is they always like to show the goody good person who will never get angry. Excuse me, but could y'all please stop doing that? Cause y'all do that with me. Cause y'all almost try and be the Marinette, the person who is always kind, always does the right thing, and will never do anything wrong. Incorrect, cause she has done plenty of wrong things. The villain thing is getting really old. Can we please give Hawkmoth / Gabriel more of a reason to be in the show besides trying to resurrect his dead, wife? Can we please give him more things to do? Because I'm kind of bored with him. And let me tell you that straight up, the episode I was watching, I was cracking up every time he couldn't akumatize somebody because he was in a place filled with teenagers and they keep changing their emotions over and over again. I swear I was dead laughing at that episode. If y'all don't know what episode that is, go look it up. I think it was called, what was it called? I don't remember. But anyway, like I said, I loved that episode. It was cracking me up. Anyway, I have many of my favorite ships on Miraculous Ladybug. I don't know if I'm an Adrianette shipper anymore. I don't know. Or a Lady Noir shipper. I don't know if I'm those kind of shippers anymore. I mean, I was in the beginning, but even I'm just like, will y'all write a new story already? It's obvious those two are going to end up being endgame, but could you add a little spice to it? It was kind of nice when they did the whole Luca and Marinette and, give me a minute. I'm trying to remember her name. Somehow I forgot her name. Ooh, did I forget her name? Y'all may hate me for this. I am so sorry, but they barely showed her in the 2 episodes I was watching, so I kind of temporarily forgot her name. What's her name? It was Adrian and... Hold a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta look it up now. Kagami. Sorry, guys. I couldn't think of the name at the moment. I knew it started with something. I just couldn't think of what it was. Kagami. What was I more upset? Luca and Marinette at breaking up, or Kagami and Adrian breaking up? I gotta be honest. It was Kagami and Adrian. I don't know why, but I shipped them more. I was so upset when they broke up. But I understood. She actually gave a legit good reason for why she wanted them to break up. She could sense that he was hiding something. And it's so unfortunate. That's the one thing I do not like about superhero shows, is the whole secret identity thing. Sometimes I like it, but sometimes I like it and it's kind of funny. But then other times it's just so sad, like this. So many superhero shows have that sad story where I can't be with the one I love because I gotta protect the world and everything. And I can't let them get hurt because of my foolish decisions. It's just so sad. It's just so sad when they have to break up because of that. It's just sad. Because I really liked Kagami and Adrian. They were just such a brilliant dynamic. A brilliant dynamic. It's just so sad. I just feel so sad about that. Anyway, they really should give Adrian some more plot lines. They barely even focus on Adrian. Like, they show like a few bits and pieces about what Adrian is about. And I understand him. But come on. Give him more of a personality than just being the hello, I'm in this show kind of guy. Even the side characters almost get more screen time and more characterization than Adrian. Julika, she's a shy girl who doesn't really speak her mind. Rose, she's a sweet girl with all fairy tale delight. Seriously, people, how y'all gonna give them, the side characters, more personality than Adrian, besides being almost a near perfect guy? Come on, people, give him more plot lines. You even gave Julika her own plot line. 2 episodes you focus on Julika. 1 episode 2 episodes you focus on Rose. Like, seriously, why can't y'all focus more on Adrian? Y'all show like few episodes. Few. And he's supposed to be one of the main characters. Come on, people. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just not focusing. How are you getting this all wrong? And you're the writers. I get it if the animators were terrible at some form of media, but come on, the animators are doing well, yet the writers are not holding up. What is wrong with y'all? Focus. Here's another thing I don't like. Well, let's just name the things I do like. Alia, I like. Her finally knowing the secret. Oh, that reminds me. Remember how I mentioned Luca and Marinette in the episode I watched? Spoilers, by the way. I should have mentioned that. I've been mentioning a lot of spoilers for people who probably haven't watched this. But anyway, like Luca and Marinette breaking up and Kagami and Adrian breaking up. But anyway. Let me focus. Okay, so in the story I watched, Luca turns into, I forget what that guy's superhero name is. Whatever. He's a snake guy. He can turn back time by like 5 minutes. Anyway, he turns back time because, get this, y'all gonna love this. If y'all haven't watched this, I really suggest y'all watch this, then come back. Did y'all watch it? Okay. So anyway, y'all must be as excited as I am that Luca figured out that Marinette is Ladybug. Nah, bitch, y'all are jumping off y'all seats being like, yeah, girl, we knew it already. Seriously, I was so freaking shocked when I figured out I was so freaking shocked. The show actually legit had somebody besides Alia know Marinette's secret. Do you know how freaking awesome that is? I knew. At first I thought at the end of the episode he might have lost his memory, but then they showed a moment where he legit was looking sad, and by that look on his face I was like, oh my gosh, he does still remember that Marinette is Ladybug. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe they actually showed that. Can you believe how freaking awesome that is? Writers, please do this right. Do you know how amazing that is? It's gonna be like kind of like Danny Phantom or something, like where Jazz figures out about Danny's secret, but Danny doesn't know that Jazz figured it out, so she legit actually comes up with excuses for Danny to be able to hide. And then Danny is so confused by this, but he's like, yeah, I'll just roll with that bye. And then he turns into a ghost. So it's going to be like the same thing. Luca's going to give chances for Marinette to be able to transform when he's there. And then she is going to start getting a tad bit and she might get a tad bit suspicious. Or not. Who knows? She might still be like, She might still be trying to think of how to do everything. Also, I really loved the career day episode. It was really good. It was really good. Like, it showed the kids legit thinking who they want to be and why they want to be this person. Oh, Wishmaker. It was called Wishmaker. I love the Wishmaker episode. It was really good. It showed off the very good parts of each character. And let me tell you, I loved every part of it. Except for Chloe. Chloe's just still... I gotta talk about Chloe. Writers, you messed up big time with Chloe. You messed up big time with Chloe. Okay, you messed up big time with Marinette too, but let me just start with Chloe because you're not supposed to like Chloe, right? But they actually had a redemption arc for her. They almost had a redemption arc for her when she turned into Queen Bee. When she turned into Queen Bee, she was legit being a good hero. Sure, it was showing off, but she still was a good hero. Eventually, she learned, maybe I shouldn't show off anymore. Maybe I should legit be a good hero because I can be a good hero. And I love that part. I love that she legit was trying to be a good hero for all the right reasons. But unfortunately, the writers screwed it up and then turned her into a generic villain again. They turned her back into a generic villain. Do you know how freaking annoying that is? Chloe did not deserve that. I know I'm not one to talk because at first I was a Chloe hater. I cannot blame people if they probably think originally Chloe deserved this. Listen, I admit it. Chloe has done some very terrible things. But in the Queen Bee thing, she actually was starting to become a redeemable character. And I was actually starting to feel for her. I was legit starting to feel for her. But you know what happened? Do you want to know what happened? Do you want to freaking know what freaking happened? I'll tell you what happened. What happened was they screwed up big time. Big. Sorry. They screwed up big time with Chloe. They could have did so much right. But instead they did so much wrong. And I just don't get how you can mess up that much with one character. They could have redeemed her, but then they did worse. Now on to Marinette. I will go to Hawkmoth next after her. Just to tell you. Marinette. Oh, Marinette. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad. Sometimes you're normal, sometimes you're stalkerish. Make up your mind, woman. What do you want to be? And in the Career Day episode, she actually decided, I'm going to do it all. I'm going to try and be a great guardian. I'm going to try and be a good fashion designer. I'm going to try and do all these new things. And I'm also going to be in love with Adrian. All at the same time. Girl, you're not Wonder Woman. How the frick are you going to do that? She doesn't know how she's going to do that. She's just going to do all of it with style. How the freak are you going to do all that is just still the question that's going through my head. Girl, what do you think you are, Houdini? You ain't going to be able to do all that unless you're in 1,000 places at once. Or if you have 1,000 hands at once. Are you crazy? There is no way you're going to be able to do all that. I'm just going to wait for the day when she gets a psychotic breakdown. Just point me to the episode and I will be like, girl, I told you couldn't do all this at once. I told you couldn't do all this at once. How pathetic. Bibbidi bobbidi, ugh. That was never gonna work. Now to Hawkmoth. Hawkmoth, you need a new shtick. You need something new. I've seen you do the same thing over. I am going to try and capture the miraculous by turning one of these poor souls into a new monster. Fry away my little Akuma and evilize them. Yada yada yada. Seriously, it's the same shtick over and over. Are you ever going to come up with a new shtick? Seriously. You do the same thing for 4 seasons. It actually was kind of interesting in like I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd season when he becomes Scarlet Moth. That was actually kind of interesting, forcing the people to be akumatized against their will. That was actually pretty interesting. I will admit, it was a pretty cool episode. It was, and it kind of brought a little twist. And I will admit, you and Natalie, y'all are a good team. And I kind of like y'all together. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of nice. And I will admit, I do like how Natalie is like pretty much the only one who knows who Hawkmoth actually is. I like that part of it. Sorry guys. Show starts. Ouch. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, I like that part of it. But still, Hawkmoth, you need to come up with a new thing. And also, I gotta be honest. What if you do get the cat miraculous and the ladybug miraculous? What if it doesn't work? What if your wife is still dead? What happens then? Do you just destroy the world? I gotta be honest, man. You need a plan B. What happens if you never catch the miraculous? What happens then? You're just gonna spend the rest of your life hating the world, never paying attention to your son, just because you want to resurrect your wife? Why don't you forget about your wife and try and spend more time with your son? Listen, I didn't mean it that way. I get it. His wife meant a great deal to him, and I understand. Heck, I understand what it's like to, I understand what it's like to lose a loved one. I understand that. And to have the power to actually bring them back and maybe start in anew and do things the right way, I understand that. I understand those stories. Don't think I am just some childish person who only wants to see comedy. No, I like deep stories too. I love very deep stories. And sometimes I legit be like, I understand what's happening in this story. Sometimes I get annoyed, and sometimes I actually legit be like, yeah, I understand this story. I understand what you're trying to do. I understand what is happening right now. I understand why this character is saying this crazy thing. I understand it. Anyway, that's not my problem. My problem is, come on, man. You have a son right there, but you barely pay attention to him. Pay attention to him. He wants attention. You just lock him up. You just force him to do everything else. Let him be him. Let him live his own life. I know you let him go to school, but let him do more things. Come on, man. And I will admit, I was surprised when he actually let him go on the trip. Then I figure out it's because of some dumb scheme. Come on, man. Be more of a freaking father. Be more of a father. Go on a road trip with him. Go have fun. Go lay in the sun or something. Do something else besides trying to get the stupid miraculous. Seriously, I would love it if there was a new villain introduced. I don't know whether it's going to be at the end of season 4 or maybe the start of season 5. I don't care. I just want a new villain introduced. Hawkmoth is getting old. Although I do still love those old sticks. But you're not Phineas and Ferb. You can't just work the old sticks and just be like, and just hope everybody's like, back the same old, same old. Nah. We are tired of the same old stick. Well, I am tired. I don't know if y'all are tired. Actually, y'all probably are, because I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where y'all like, I want a little bit more spice. I like what they're adding, but they need to do a better job of it. I understand, y'all people. I understand. But still, I feel like y'all writers could do a lot better. A lot. But for now, I guess we'll have to deal with what we have instead of what we don't have. Alia, she is a great character, a best friend through and through. And I love that Marinette gave her the fox miraculous officially. So she is keeping it for good. I just hope eventually she will trust the other people and give them the miraculous full time so she doesn't have to keep trying to find them all over the dang place and give them miraculous so they can do some good. That would make it 10 times better if she just gave all of them their own the miraculous that she knows they need in order to help the world and all that stuff. So she doesn't have to keep going around finding them and, doing that. Anyway, like I said, need more plot lines for people who are not explored. Here's some people that are explored that I've actually wanted to be explored more. Marinette's parents. We barely know that much about them. We know about her dad, but we barely know about her mom. I want to know more about her mom. Come on, people, tell me more tales about her mom. Hey, how did her mom and dad meet? Huh? Could we get more stories on that? Here's another thing. Could we get more like backstories on some of the characters? Like, how about like a backstory on like maybe more lores on the miraculous? I like to hear a backstory for like Jacket Stone, like more backstories of how before he went on his rocking career. Sorry guys, got a little tired there. After this, I'm gonna be eating some pizza rolls, so I'm gonna make this quick on my nitpicks on Miraculous, Ladybug, and Cat Noir nitpicks. Yeah, I'll name it. Oh, here's another thing that's a nitpick. See, have y'all listened to the full version of the theme song? Yeah, I listened to the full version of the theme song. Tell me legit. My cousin was listening to this with me, and she was like, how come they keep saying Ladybug so many times? And I was like, well, apparently because she's the freaking star of the dang show. And I legit agree with my cousin. Can somebody tell me why we keep hearing so much about Ladybug? Now, I bet y'all like, but isn't there two separate parts where it talks about Ladybug and Cat Noir? Well, yeah, but have y'all noticed that they sing Ladybug so many freaking times? There's only one time they sing Cat Noir, and I'm like, so y'all freaking just gonna tell me, y'all just gonna give him a full verse and like all that, and then y'all just gonna sing Ladybug, 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 Ladybug. Who freaking cares about Ladybug? Listen, I know she cures people from the akumas and everything. And she's nice for girl characters. Not all the time, people. Come on, there are other girl characters. And I hope they show more of Kagami. And I like how they actually still hold on to that whole thing about Jagged Stone being the father. And also, I didn't know Julika and Luca were actually twins. I didn't know that. I did not know they were twins. But now that I know that, let me tell you, that legit is a good idea. That is a good story. Can you imagine? Like how many crazy things those two... It's so brilliant. And like for their father to be Jagged Stone, I gotta be honest, that is crazy. I mean, Jagged Stone being a father and like how he's actually trying to be in the children's life. Bravo, man. You are doing way better than Gabriel. You're doing way better than Gabriel. I love Jagged Stone. Jagged Stone is an interesting character. I like him very much. And I gotta be honest, I love the design of Julika's super form. If y'all haven't watched it, spoilers. Sorry, spoilers. But anyway, yeah, I loved Julika's tiger form. Like, that looked awesome. I love all the new superhero forms, like all of them. They look great, but I love Julika's the most. I legit said when I watched that show, I think that is the best transformation. I think that is the best transformation costume I have ever seen on this show. I legit said that, and I still I still stand by it. I love it a lot. I love it a little. No, I love it a lot. Anyway, I love it way too much to just keep it. Anyway, I love it, and there is nothing that will ever change my mind about it. Unless you show me a bigger, spectacular costume that makes me like more. You know what I really like about the costume? The hair and the claws. The hair and the claws. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, I'm glad Julika finally spoke for herself. Anyway. Oh, here's another Miraculous Ladybug nitpick. Not good representation in the show. Listen, y'all showing Paris. That's great and all. But what about Marinette's background? Come on, people. You might as well just had her have a full French background. You're not even showing much of her Asian side. Ow. Ooh. Yeah, y'all not showing much of her Asian. You're showing much of her Asian side. Y'all need to do a better job of that. Y'all really need to do a better job of that. I don't think y'all understand how that works. You can't just show both sides of the family and not show more sides of the family. Come on, people. Excuse me. Come on, people. That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. If I'm taking it from Chloe's standpoint. I just really hate the idea that they just really made Chloe a stereotypical villain. But you know one thing I like that the show did that I haven't noticed till I said it now? They haven't shown Lila. That was through season 4. Have they shown Lila? And let me tell you, I love that. I hate Lila. Ooh, do I hate Lila? Ooh, Lila is on my top of the list for the top 10 people. I hate a Miraculous Ladybug. I seriously hate Lila. That girl is the worst. Every time she goes on the screen, I just be like, will this girl just go away and bother somebody else? Ooh, I hate Lila. Ooh, Lila is just... ouch. Whew. Anyway, like I said, ooh, I hate Lila. Lila is the worst. Whew. Lila is the worst. I hate Lila. And I'm glad that season 4 showed nothing of her. It's like she, poof, disappeared. Listen, she legit disappears and we never, ever find where she is. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Oh yeah, I'm totally cool with that. I don't care if she ever shows up ever again. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I am totally cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. Anyway, yeah, that's all my nitpicks of Miraculous Ladybug. Keep doing a good job, season 4. I can't wait for the 100th episode to come out. It'll be fantastic. Anyway, those are my nitpicks of Miraculous Ladybug. Ciao.